Last night on MasterChef Australia,
This is tough.
a Maggie beer terrine and the clock got the better of our top four.
Wow, that dish basically brought all four of us to our knees.
All of you. Let's cook off tomorrow in the elimination.
Tonight,
We want to know your story.
an incredible opportunity for redemption,
We want you to tell it via your food.
and they're free to cook whatever they like.
My favourite 2 words, open pantry.
But that doesn't mean it's plain sailing for everyone.
It's weird. You know, the combination doesn't really go.
I'm not really in the zone today. I might be on the next plane back to Adelaide.
This is what I've been waiting for. Absolute knockout.
I think that is shiver down the back of the spine good.
Wow.
But amongst incredible dishes lurks disaster.
I don't get it.
One of them's going home for good.
Yesterday we competed in the Maggie Beer Challenge, which should have seen only 2 of us in elimination today. But because we all served up undercooked terrine, all 4 of us are facing elimination today.
It's a little bit of a weird vibe this morning, putting on our black aprons, knowing that one of us is going home at the end of this challenge.
All 4 of us in the black.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
You too.
It's going to be a tough day.
I can tell by the fact that we're arriving so early in the day that today's challenge is going to be big, long and big.
Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen, and welcome back to day 3 of the finals week. The Black Aprons say it all. This is a dark day. You're all about to face an elimination round where one of you will go home, so close to making it to the finale.
Today, we want to find out more about you. We want to know your story. Today's challenge is your food autobiography. Here's what you've got to do. You've got to cook us 3 delicious courses that will reflect each part of your life, your childhood, your formative years, and where you are right now.
Cooking a food autobiography for the judges is a great way for them to understand what my background is, where I've come from, and why I'm cooking the food that I cook today.
I've got so many ideas coming through my head. I'm not quite sure if I'm just going to be able to get this into just 3 courses.
Tell us a story. Tell us your story.
To tell the story of my life in 3 dishes it's quite hard. I mean, there's lots of dishes in me, you know.
The pantry is jam-packed full of beautiful ingredients, and you can pick whatever you like.
My favourite 2 words in this competition, open pantry.
It'll be open to you throughout the challenge, so no limits. You're going to have 3 hours to create your 3 food chapters. When you've cooked, the 3 of us will taste your dishes and decide who's moving on and the one person that's going home.
You guys ready to do this?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
One of my dishes, 3 little bits of pig. It's a pork rack, a pork loin, and a beautiful bit of pork belly.
It's going to be a real tough competition because everyone can cook to their absolute strengths today. We can cook whatever we like.
3 hours to cook 3 courses. It means I'm going to have to push if I want to have lots of elements and make it as good as I can.
She's got 3 baskets with about 3 things in each.
We need a trolley.
Honey,
I was just checking. I was just checking.
Lana, how are you going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. What are you cooking for us?
For the entree, I'm doing a yabby and fennel salad, which is really inspired by my the time growing up in Mildura. I grew up there from 8 years old and go out camping and would catch yabbies and all that kind of stuff, and the really fresh citrus flavours. Yeah. For the main, I'm doing my smoked lamb cutlets again, but I'm doing it with some more Middle Eastern flavours as opposed to the Greek
Not going to
flavours.
overcook them this time?
Definitely not overcooking them this time at all. And then for dessert, what I'm doing is I've taken some of the flavours and the ingredients that I used making that dish that got me into Top 24.
Yeah, baby.
The soft-hearted chopped pudding. But I'm turning it into a restaurant quality dish. I'm using those ingredients, reworking them.
Because we want to see something different.
Yeah.
All right, Alana. Well done.
Can't wait. It smells delicious.
How are you doing?
Interesting. Master stock?
Yes.
What are you cooking?
So for my entree, I'm doing a take on my favourite dish as a child, which was chicken and sweet corn soup. So I'm doing a sweet corn velouté with crab dumplings. For my main course, I'm doing a MasterChef pork belly with a Vietnamese scallop salad.
Yum.
And for my dessert, it's banana fritters. And banana fritters is something that I grew up with, and it reminds me of Chinese suburban restaurants, and that's kind of the direction where I want to head in the future.
I was going to say fritters. I'm just trying to think if we've seen a good fritter on the show.
My childhood dish is a throwback to Friday nights in summer where we'd get fish and chips. We'd all sit around the table. I'm going to do a new fun version on that.
Michael, how are you going?
Matt, Gary, good. Yeah, well, I'm just getting my protein sorted.
Bit of King George Whitings.
Fish and chips.
Fish, which is very delicate. You know, if it's dry and overcooked, it's horrible.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
Course, then I'm doing a duck dish, duck with cold slaw and a slow poached soda, a 63-degree egg. Then the third course is a roast pork dish. I cooked roast pork to get into the competition top 50. It's a far more advanced version of that.
OK. And it's not any old pork, is it?
I've got some little baby pork, yeah.
Little baby pork. Wow. I'm excited by it. I love the sound of the slow-cooked egg and the duck. Delicious.
Yeah.
But a lot of things that can go wrong. Are we going to get crispy crackling on the pork?
Yes,
Because if you don't, disaster.
I understand that, yeah.
I'm excited. Looking forward to your menu.
Thanks, guys.
For the dish that reflects me now, it's a really tough choice. But I've decided to go with the point in the competition where I think it changed for me.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Excellent.
When I cooked off against Darren Purchase, he introduced me to this new concept of caramelised white chocolate.
So I really want to kind of represent that on a plate today. It's like a basic ice cream sandwich, but I'm going to use more complicated elements into it so that it looks MasterChef-y.
Oh, what are you doing there?
So this is caramelised white chocolate.
So you get this sort of caramelised,
Very
sort of
caramel
milky
kind of taste.
flavour. It's like condensed milk, you know, when you caramelise condensed milk.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And what else are you cooking then, Kate?
So that's dessert. We'll work backwards. So I'm actually going to do a pasta dish, and I'm going to do it as a spiced pumpkin tortellini with prawns.
And what sauce are you going to put with the pasta?
I'm thinking something along the lines of a brown butter, sage kind of flavour, and I think that would also work well with the prawns.
Have a
And then
think
for
about
entree, I really struggled. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a smoked trout salad, and I'm going to serve it with apple and a verjuice jelly.
Well
Good
done.
stuff. Can't wait. Remember how important we said the first half an hour was? Guess what? It's gone already. 2.5 hours to go.
Now it's time to move on to my pork, and Gary and Matt point out that I should either use all suckling pig or use all, adult pig.
What happened to the baby pig?
I was going to combine some pork belly with some suckling pork.
If you've got suckling pig and you've got a couple of bits of suckling pig, why would you then have a big chunk of pork belly? It's a bit weird, don't you think?
It's a little bit weird because you've got this beautiful, delicate, succulent you know, baby pork.
Yeah,
It's like, you know, this is so delicate and fine, and this is so robust.
I think Matt's right in terms of textural difference.
It's weird. You know, the combination doesn't really go.
It makes total sense when Gary and Matt say that, you know, you should just use all the suckling pig. I'm a bit flustered. It's throwing me out, and I'm cooking something I don't know how to cook.
I'd be careful.
Right. I'm not really in the zone today. I might be on the next plane back to Adelaide.
Just a thought, you got the pig in there, you got the shoulders, you got the legs, you got the loin, you got the rack.
Changing my dish, I'm a bit nervous about that, and it's kind of thrown me out of my groove.
I don't know, I reckon you could put a meal together with the baby stuff. But I think you're sitting in front of an absolutely gorgeous piece of ingredient. You could actually get all this going, salt it, and then caramelize it, and then pop it in a hot oven, and then you can do a little trio of suckling.
I've actually had pig cheek before, and it's beautiful. So it makes a bit of sense, and I could probably use this.
The dish I'm going to cook to reflect my childhood is based on some beautiful memories I have of holidaying down in the snowy mountains. My grandfather was a keen fisherman, particularly trout. So the dish I'm going to make today is a smoked trout apple salad with verjuice jelly. To make the verjuice jelly, I make a syrup using verjuice, sugar and thyme. Once the sugar has dissolved and the thyme has infused, I strain that off, add some gelatin leaves and pour it into some trays so that it's nice and thin. Once that's set, I'm going to dice it up into little cubes that I can sprinkle around the salad. I'm really aware with this verjuice jelly that I have to get the gelatin content right. I don't want it to be too tough, but I don't want it to be too soft.
I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. I've got pretty much my dessert ready. I'm just working on the main at the moment, and then I'll move on to the entree. So I'm working on Frenching these racks of lambs at the moment because that's probably the longest thing it's going to take me.
For the sauce for the smoked lamb main dish, I brown off some veal bones, add some eschalots and some leeks, get them caramelised, add some veal stock to that to deglaze the pan, and then just let it reduce down.
Kate's doing a delicious trout salad. She's making a caramelised white chocolate ice cream for a sandwich and a tortellini with pumpkin.
Sounds to me absolutely perfect. Danny sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Pork belly, sweet corn soup.
Yeah, she's doing some great stuff.
Talk about banana fritters, and you think, is it too basic? Is it too plain? But I think what she's going to do with it and put that whole spin on it, I think we'll end up with a really nice dish.
Love black sesame ice cream, and I think the combination of the two would be brilliant. But if the batter's not crispy, I'm not going to be happy. So Alana, she's doing yabbies with a fennel salad. She's got a chocolate pudding on the go, and she's doing smoked lamb. Some of these dishes, in fact, I think all of these dishes we've seen before.
Maybe she's going to do those dishes again, but she's going to take it 10 steps forward and do restaurant quality, restaurant-looking dishes. And if she does that, she's going to nail it.
This is the story of your life. You have 2 hours to go.
I've got my pork sorted in the oven. My childhood dish is a throwback to Friday nights in summer where we'd get fish and chips. We'd all sit around the table, open the big bag of paper, and it'd be fish and chips. And Dad passed away. He died of cancer in 2004. I know my dad would definitely enjoy my new version of fish and chips with mushy peas. For my potatoes, for my fish and chips, I'm doing twice cooked chips. Yeah, I want little thin French fries rather than big chips. I think that looks a bit more elegant. It's only a little thing, but it makes the best chips.
To make the smoked trout, so it's just a matter of setting up a bit of a smoking system. I use some rice, some tea and some thyme, place that in a foil-lined wok with a rack over the top, get that smoking and hot before I put the fish in, and just leave it. I need to keep remembering that I've got a jelly experiment happening in the fridge. It's only been in there for half an hour and it's already hard. I think this is going to be too rubbery by the time I need to serve it, so I'm going to make another lot using less gelatin.
Just over an hour and a half to go. I've still got lots to do. I need to finish my soup, which I'm going to do now. cook my crab and make the dumplings, get all my dessert prep. So I need to start on my praline, my sauce, and my banana fritters. I always take on too much. A velouté soup is a soup that's been thickened with butter, cream or egg yolks. It's a dish based on chicken and sweet corn soup, which is something that my mum always cooked. It's supposed to be a little bit thick, but as I'm passing my corn soup through the sieve, it seems maybe a little bit too thick.
I'm just getting my duck out the brine. I'm about to vac pack it and put it in the water bath to cook it. The dish that best reflects my formative years, it's duck. Duck was the first not chicken, lamb or beef that I ever roasted, and I roasted it for some friends. The first time I cooked it, they loved it, and that sort of really escalated my cooking.
So, Michael, vacuum sealing your duck breast for the sous vide machine?
I am, yeah.
We want us that meat lovely and juicy.
Lovely and juicy.
The skin nice and crispy. We don't want to see a big, thick seam of fat underneath the skin. What else are you worried about?
I'm just trying to get the skin on my baby pig's head nice and crispy.
It's a challenge getting that skin really, really crunchy.
Yeah, like glass.
And if it's not like glass,
it's not.
If it's not like, you know, it's almost, for me, it's all like cracking a creme brulee. Great stuff. Well, we've had good pigs head on the show before, so it'll be interesting to see how you go. Fantastic.
Thanks, Matt.
You have 1 hour to go.
It's time to fill the tortellini. It's working just the way I think it should, so I'm feeling pretty happy.
Well, they look good.
Yeah, I'm happy with how they're turning out.
These are my crabs for the crab dumplings. So they're really simple dumplings. There's not a lot to them. It's just the fresh crab meat with some lemon and some herbs, and that's to go with my corn soup.
Danny, how's that coming out?
Yeah, the soup's going good.
Corn soup.
It's
very thick, that. Quite coarse too.
I need to do my dumplings, and then I've got to do 2 elements of my dessert. I'm starting to feel like I've taken on more than I can chew with this challenge, and it's all catching up to me right now. To smoke the lamb rack, I line a wok with 2 sheets of foil, add all my aromatics. I'm so nervous that when I put the smoked lamb into the wok, it was actually smoking, but then I turned it down so much that it actually stopped smoking.
Why don't you build the smoke up first?
Yeah, it was. I just turned it down.
It's not smoky, not smoking at all. Why don't you get a good amount of smoke going and then put the rack of the lamb in and then just shut the lid? And then you can time it, you know, full smoke, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever you want to do. Whereas this whole process of now building up the temperature and not, like, that's doing no more than, that's not doing anything.
I just need to turn it up a bit and just stop being so precious about it. It will cook. I know how to cook it properly.
Tick-tock, we're watching the clock. The question is, are you? 30 minutes to go.
Look, I just need to get my crab dumplings folded, and once I've got them done, I'm going to feel a lot better about everything.
The second batch of jelly has worked beautifully. To put the salad together, it's just a matter of combining that apple, celery, walnut with a little bit of cress and piling it up with the trout kind of hidden in between, but also on the top.
Minutes to go and my duck comes out of the water bath. It's cooked perfectly. It's just right. Now I need to render that fat out and make it nice and crispy.
I have nothing plated. I'm really scared I'm not going to get anything up at all. Shit. I need to get those banana fritters in. They need to be cooked perfectly. I know that this banana fritter batter works, but the thing is, the oil has to be really hot for it to be crunchy.
The sauce for my fish and chips is going to be a caper mayo. Really simple, just a couple of egg yolks, some mustard, some lemon juice and some capers. Mix that all together and emulsify some olive oil into it.
oil is just not hot enough. Seriously.
It's just so frustrating that I've left this to the last moment. The main thing with my banana fritters is that the batter has to be really nice and crunchy. So I get my banana fritters into the oil that's in the saucepan. I've just got to get them in because they need to be as crispy as possible for serving them to the judges.
Come on, Danny.
I have nothing plated and I've still got to do a lot to get these dishes up.
My last few minutes are mayhem, and I just have to hope that everything I played up looks good because it has to hit the mark and that's how it's going to be.
Yeah, what else you got to go on there?
I've got raspberries to go on there, got some honeycomb.
And the pig's head?
Yeah, I'm just about to take it off the bone. It's crispy.
Look at that.
Pretty happy with it. As I sauce my fish and chips, I don't taste it and I'm just rushing too much.
3 courses. There are 3 places left in the finals week. You have 2 minutes to go.
Come on, guys, last push, let's go.
With 2 minutes to go, I need to fry off my scallops, get this dish together. I haven't even cut my pork belly yet.
Danny, I hope that ice cream's going to go on the plate.
I should have taken it out a lot earlier to let the ice cream soften.
30 seconds to go.
I have to just chuck things on these plates just to make a dish.
10 seconds to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I can't get the
4,
sesame out of the thing.
3. Come on, Danny.
I've just got
2,
to wait for it to melt.
1. That's it, guys. Step away from your bench.
Oh, my goodness, well done.
I can't get it out.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
Look at the gold leaf.
Time's up and my 3 little pigs is only 2 little pigs and my pork rack is still in the oven.
Why the hell didn't you put it in earlier?
Yeah, I know. It's not quite crispy either, though. These little piggies are going to the judging, but that one's staying at home.
Staying in the competition means everything at this point. I haven't come this far to bow out now at number 4.
Well, Alana, 3 beautiful looking plates of food. Do you feel these dishes have done enough?
I think the dishes, 1, they tell my story, and I think 2, they really do show how far I have come in this competition from the start to now.
Have you done enough to get you into the top 3?
I'm so proud and happy of these, and if they're not enough to get me there, then I'm happy to go home on the back of these 3 dishes.
Thank you very much indeed. We'll taste now.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's taste the entree, yeah. Have you got a shell?
No. I've just got that lovely, super sweet bit at the end of the claw, which is so delicious.
Claws are super sweet.
Yeah, it's a real treat.
The actual tapenade sort of really kicks into it and gives it a little bit of acidity. I actually really do like the combination. I think the yabby is perfectly cooked.
My feeling, though, is that love grape tapenade, love orange fennel, but all on the same plate, all at the same time, with a delicate, perfectly cooked bit of yabby like that. Overall, it's a bit busy for me, that dish.
But just think about why she created that dish. Mildura, you know, dam out the back, orange trees and fennel.
Sells the story.
Yeah, honestly, you'd be sold if it was the orange and yabby.
OK, well, tasted the first one. Let's try the lamb. You're going to cut it right down the middle, see if she's overcooked it?
That's perfect. Gee, that's good.
Look at that.
I reckon that's a textbook.
It is textbook. Oh. Wow, that lamb, absolutely smashing. It's tender, it's perfectly cooked. I like the fennel puree, I love the carrots. What a great job she's done.
Great dish.
Time to try the dessert.
I'm salivating.
Yeah, so am I. Oh, well, that's right. Take the big bit of honeycomb around.
Oh,
George would never do that.
Right.
That's not just a chocolate mousse. It's absolutely perfect. You're right there, Gary.
I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening.
That's hard to beat. That's really hard to beat.
I haven't had a good day. I'm happy with my dishes. They're good, but they're not great. My 3 little pigs is 2 little pigs. I could have done things better.
Are you staying or are you going today, Michael?
I'm staying. I hope I'm staying. I'm not going to lie, I missed a few things today and I didn't quite hit the mark I wanted to, but I like all the flavours there.
Fish and chips, do you think that's enough?
You asked for my biography and that's how I want to eat my fish and chips. I know my dad would definitely enjoy my new version of fish and chips. Dad's not here with us anymore, but he's definitely been a huge inspiration throughout this competition and will be for the rest of my life.
All right, Michael, we're going to taste your dishes now. You can go.
Thank you. Let's enjoy.
Let's taste the 2 little piggies.
Leaving an element off a dish is always a bad thing. Leaving one off a dish in an elimination, it's a deal breaker.
I'm glad we convinced him to use the suckling pig.
Every mouthful you taste, it's about the pork. It's not about the pork hiding underneath flavours of applesauce or hiding underneath the flavours of fennel. It's all about the pig.
He so didn't need
anything else on there.
No, he didn't need the rack.
No.
Not at all.
No, that is a winner. Absolute winner in my book.
Let's try the duck, guys.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I cannot make my mind up whether I like this dish.
It lacks a bit of sweetness. It lacks currants or something that's going to bring the duck together with the coleslaw.
So is it a thumbs up or where are we going with this?
It's kind of halfway.
Like a dish.
It is a dish. How bad's that sauce?
I didn't taste my caper dressing as I put it on the dish, and that's silly.
And that sauce is just disastrous.
That sauce is horrible. It's like the start of a lemon curd tart. I don't get it. What do you do when you get fish and chips? You put salt on it. And to me, that's got a sweetness to it, which has just absolutely ruined that dish completely.
Mind you, cook the fish really well. Chips are fantastic. Mushy peas are brilliant. Just that sauce.
You never quite know how your dishes are going to be received, but I'm determined to just enjoy this moment.
Kate, do you feel confident that these dishes are going to keep you in?
Like any challenge, I get to the end and I see little things that I could have done better, but considering it's the first time I've cooked them all in one go, I'm pretty happy.
Off you go then. See you later.
Thank you.
That salad that's about whole childhood. Jelly that she loved. Apples the only fruit she would eat. Trout that her grandfather used to catch. And they're a perfect combination. Let's try it.
I love the slight smoke of this fish. It's beautiful, little tangy, slippery bits of that veer juice jelly, the crunch of the walnuts. Wow, what a great dish.
Let's try the prawns. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Beautifully cooked prawn, fantastic stuffing. I think it's a cracking dish, really inspired thinking.
Prawn and pumpkin's lovely, isn't it?
It's a perfect dish other than not probably having enough burnt butter.
Time to taste dessert.
Absolute knockout. That is, to me, is just an absolute world-class winner.
Just look at this, look.
Huh?
That is shiver down the back of the spine good.
Perfect dessert.
Wow. OK, let's get the final dishes in.
I can't believe I'm actually serving up an ice cream container full of ice cream. I can feel that they're a little bit disappointed in me as I'm disappointed in myself.
Danny, you had a hard day, didn't you?
Yes.
So, most pleased with?
I just didn't get to finish my dishes.
But you know, it all comes down to flavour, so they may taste brilliant. Danny, see you soon.
Okay, thanks.
These dishes don't look very good. What happened in the kitchen, boys?
Look, she just struggled. I think the ideas were very good. You know, the idea of that chicken and corn soup that she remembered as a kid and about that master stock braised pork and scallops, I think is beautiful. And black sesame ice cream and banana fritters, perfect.
You know, I'm hoping that the presentation may not be there, but the flavours will be.
Wow. Shame.
She's cooked the soup too long. But you get that real starch feel to the soup. The crab meat is not delicate at all, and it could be anything. You could have anything in there and you close your eyes and you wouldn't have a clue what you're eating.
The pasta wrap on the dumpling is pasty, it's undercooked. It's a miss of addition. Where's the seasoning in the soup?
She's just got it wrong for me.
Well, let's taste the pork belly and scallops. Scallops and pork belly are one of the greatest combinations you can get. It's cooked well. I think it's a great dish.
Yeah. I love the sweetness of that master stock and the herbs and the crisp bean shoots. Really beautiful. Pickled cucumber, love that.
Should we try the last dessert?
Yeah. Let's do it.
It doesn't look that appealing, does it?
No.
The flavour combination, I think, is really good. You know, the ice cream, the caramel, I love the nuttiness and the praline. The batter is good.
The ice cream is far from successful, though. It's chalky, it's grainy, it's icy. Flavour's good, though. I'd enjoy that if it was a well-made ice cream.
The ice cream, well, you know, I don't normally see it served in a bucket on the side.
Yeah.
It's emotional sitting here in front of the judges. We've presented them plates that actually have a lot of meaning to us. And to go home on the back of that, I think it would be devastating.
Alana, I can see you're worried. What do you fear?
I fear not giving something a go. And for me, that's what this is, and that's what I've always lived my life by. Just give it a go, and if it doesn't work out, at least you know you've tried. My mum and dad have instilled that into me and have said to me, you know what, go and chase your dreams, do whatever you want, because you can do it.
And?
And I'm doing that. I'm living that right now.
No elimination that you've faced so far has the same stakes as today. Because for one of you, your adventure here is going to end so close before that dream finish.
I find it really hard to communicate exactly how much I want this. I want to win this more than I've wanted anything else in my life.
But in the end, as always, it comes down to the food and it comes down to how you cook today. Kate, 3 creative dishes and real chef touches. We loved that trout salad and we adored that dessert. However, more burnt butter on the tortellini next time, please. Michael, delicious partnership of whiting and mushy peas and a pork dish we just couldn't stop eating. But you also had 2 big misses with that cloying lemon sauce and a duck dish that just missed the mark. Danny, conceptually, your ideas excited us. You had that wonderful fresh salad and those perfectly cooked scallops. However, you had 2 big misses with your corn velouté and your dessert. Alana, beautifully sweet yabby, wonderful smoked lamb, and a chocolate mousse that really did blow our socks off. However, your entree was a little confused with all that riot of different flavours. One of you will be Australia's next MasterChef. But for one of you, the dream is about to end. Kate, Alana, you're both safe. Welcome to the top 3 of MasterChef 2011.
Top 3. Yes.
Great dishes, great ideas, and 2 of the best desserts we've ever seen in this kitchen. Well done.
In fact, the best dessert I've ever tasted, Kate.
I have a 1 in 3 chance of being Australia's next MasterChef.
Wow.
Michael, Danny, it comes down to the 2 of you, and it comes down to the dishes that you cooked today.
Yeah, to cut deep to go home this close to the finale.
I feel like I've sacrificed so much to get to this point, and it is very emotional.
Danny? I'm sorry, you're out. Michael,
okay.
You're safe. You're in the top 3.
Well done. It's okay.
Danny, I'm sorry. It just wasn't your day.
I know.
And you knew it. It just started to tumble. You didn't have time to plate it up properly.
No.
And the soup, I would have loved to have seen it lighter, fresher, brighter. And the ice cream was far from successful.
I strangely feel at peace. I feel like I've done such a good job to get to this point, and I really feel like I've achieved so much. Well done.
Michael, you're in the top 3 against Kate and Alana. These girls are on the money at the moment. You lift your game or you're out.
It's scary how well Kate and Alana are cooking at the moment, but I'm still here, so you can't count me out. I'm definitely not having 3 bad days in the kitchen in a row.
Danny, how you going?
I don't think that my dream's over because I feel like I've just been living it throughout these whole few months and it's just going to continue. I'm so happy that I made it this far.
Rock and roll time! You're through to the top 24.
Everything has been amazing. Back at the start of this competition, going to Western Australia and working in that mine was just unbelievable. And then the first challenge that I won, winning the frozen baklava in the Middle Eastern challenge, that was great.
It's just plain brilliant. It's so good. I'm so happy to see you deliver something that shows us the potential that we've known you've had all along.
Danny, you've just won yourself immunity. Yeah!
Does it taste delicious? Absolutely.
And my all-time favourite, cooking for the Dalai Lama. It's nice to meet you. That's just the most incredible thing that's happened to me.
You didn't include Danny's hot chef flashbacks. Come on. Luke Newen.
I love Vietnamese cuisine. It's my favourite food.
Curtis Stone. Miguel Maestra.
Señorita, por favor.
Come with me. Follow me, señorita. There you go.
Danny,
how you doing?
You are such a flirt.
How you doing?
Come on, Danny. What are you thinking?
Yeah, okay. They were pretty good too.
Danny, thank you so much. It's been a joy to have you in MasterChef.
Thank you. Say bye to John for me.
Oh.
See you.
Good
luck.
Have some rice and soy sauce.
Thank you.
Can you reach? Good luck,
Thank you so
I
much.
can certainly reach. Cheers to you.
Thank you. Thank you. See you guys. Have fun without me. I feel like I'm walking away from MasterChef definitely with my head held high. I'm a positive person who looks at the silver lining. Yeah, I didn't make it into the top 3, but I made it to the top 4. And that's still pretty good. I'm just so happy to have made it this far.
Kate, Michael, Alana, our final 3. Can you believe it? You can go upstairs. There's some light refreshments up there waiting for you. Come on, off you go. Have a nice time. Well done.
Guys, celebrate. Well done.
Thanks.
Danny's cheeky and she's fun and she's made life in this competition so much better.
Send the cork flying. Yay!
For Danny?
Yeah, to
Cheers,
Danny.
Into the top 3.
Top 3.
Cheers.
I'm really going to miss Danny. Yeah, she wears her emotion on her sleeve. I love that. I think Danny's one of those people who is going to make it no matter what she puts her mind to. If she's going to set up this Asian grocer with a food bar attached, I could see her doing that.
I cannot believe that I'm home. Being reunited with Chris and my mum and dad is just the best feeling. It's been such a long time now and I've missed them so much. I think food is actually more important to me now than when I started this competition, and I definitely have no regrets about this whole experience. It's been the best thing that's happened to me. Yes! I've learnt so much and I can't wait to carry the knowledge that I've learnt forward into the next phase.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
This is the biggest moment in our cooking careers so far.
It's frightening. It's really frightening.
Our final 3 contestants create and cook a dish at a 3-hatted restaurant under the eyes of some of Sydney's top chefs.
Okay, Kate, you're on.
Peter Gilmore.
You have 8 coffee and cardamom.
Mark Best.
Right, we gotta go. We gotta go.
And Peter Doyle.
Everything on each dish ready to go.
Yes, chef.
Nothing will even get to the table unless it's absolutely perfect.
What's this here? It has to be 3-hat standard.
Yes.
Or it's not leaving the kitchen.
Win, and it's the prize they've all dreamed of.
You guarantee yourself a spot in the finals.
But for the remaining 2, it's straight to elimination.